Hi, I'm Jenni Carlson with the Oklahoman. Eddie Sutton has taken his crusade against alcoholism to thousands on the Oklahoma State campus during the past year. He needs to add another dozen or so, the players now in the program he used to coach. For the third time in 3 months, an OSU basketball player has been arrested in an alcohol-related incident. Marcus Dove was arrested over the weekend for DUI. He joins Terrell Harris and Obi Manello as Cowboys arrested since late April. That is troublesome. But even worse is that all three arrests have a link to alcohol. First came Harris. About a month after the season was over, the junior guard was arrested at a Stillwater bar and charged with possession of a fake ID. Then, exactly 2 months later, Stillwater police arrested Manello for being underage at a bar. The 19-year-old was at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Some have suggested he was targeted by Stillwater police. Underage kids have been let off the hook before, after all. But the difference is that Stillwater police called the OSU football and basketball coaches and told them to warn their underage players to stay out of bars. Apparently, some of the older of-age players had been sneaking the younger players into the bars. That was Manello's warning, his chance to be let off the hook. He chose to ignore it. And now comes the news of Dove's arrest. The senior swingman was picked up over the weekend for DUI. Let's put basketball on the back burner for a moment. Let's forget X's and O's and man-to-man defense. This transcends sport. This hits at the heart of a very real, very troublesome societal issue. Alcohol on college campuses is an epidemic. Hundreds of college students die every year from unintentional alcohol-related injuries. Hundreds of thousands are injured while under the influence of alcohol. Hundreds of thousands more are assaulted by another student who's been drinking. If those numbers seem big, that's because they are. Every single day, alcohol ruins lives and kills dreams on college campuses. Millions of Americans drink. Heck, I'm willing to admit that I'm one of them. The thing is, there's a difference between having an occasional beer and becoming an alcoholic. Oftentimes, college is where the addiction begins. I'm not suggesting that Dove or Manello or Harris are alcoholics, but I do think their arrests are a troubling trend. 3 of OSU's 5 returning scholarship players have been arrested in alcohol-related incidents in less than 3 months. Let that sink in for a moment. 3 alcohol-related arrests in 3 months. No doubt that's troublesome to the Cowboy faithful, but it should be worrisome to everyone. These are young men who have seen firsthand what ruin alcohol can bring. It cost their legendary coach his job, and yet they have allowed it to get them in trouble. I think the next appointment Eddie Sutton needs to make is with his old squad.